All right, I know to some people, even mentioning the Mandela effect makes you kooky, makes you lose credibility, makes you, I don't know, just takes you beyond the pale, and causes you to lose all credibility. I can't help that some will likely react to this video in that manner. I know people have reacted that way to videos I have recorded in the past about this subject. It is a subject that interests me, and yes, I count myself among the Mandela affected in certain ways. Definitely was Berenstain, not Berenstain. When I was growing up, it was the Berenstain Bears. I will, I'm not going to say I'll swear on a stack of Bibles, but I am as sure about that as I am sure about a lot of things that I'm pretty sure about. So this is another thing that, again, I'm just talking about it here just because it interests me. And if you don't relate to it, or don't understand it, or don't see it, don't recall it, if you're not Mandela affected, then just be open to the fact that I'm not the only one who has this kind of impression, who has these kinds of memories. Now, there's a very glib way of dismissing this, is just saying, well, all you hundreds of thousands or millions of people who remember this, you're just wrong. You're just remembering incorrectly. Well, I mean, that's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible, but there is something quite dismissive about it. When you have not just one person, not just 10 people, but tons and tons of people who clearly remember things being a certain way, and then at some indeterminate point things changed, you should, that should give you pause. Doubt it all you want, be as skeptical all you want, but at least be given pause by it. Don't just glibly, smugly dismiss it. So this is something from a video that's posted on BitChute right now by this content creator, Lucky Bulger. I don't know anything about him, and I'm not even considering the actual video that he recorded. But I'm using these two maps just to show what I'm talking about, to indicate this discrepancy between what I and so many others remember and what is the case today, and supposedly has always been the case. This is one of those things called residue. They call it residue. When something shows up from the way things used to be, from, I don't know what you would call it, an old timeline, if we switch timelines, or whatever the hell it is. So this map on the left, this is residue, or maybe it's a recreation. I don't know for sure if it's residue or not. I'm just using it as a visual aid here because it's helpful to make the point that I'm making. This is how I remember maps looking, maps of North America and South America looking when I was a child, when I was growing up in the 70s and the 80s specifically, back in the Berenstain years. This is how maps looked. I think I had a map up in my room, and it looked like this. Okay? What do we see here? We see South America basically right underneath North America. Um, there's I guess a part at the edge there where it juts out maybe a little bit more, but it's basically, it's not totally even with North America, but it's basically what you'd say you'd call South America south of North America. How do you get to South America? You go to North. If you're in North America, go due south. That's how you get to South America. All right. This is the map that I remember of South America and vis-a-vis North America. Okay. And this is the kind of map that we see today. If you look at a map, just type up world map, what you will see is this. This is the way things are today. Apparently this is the way things have always been, but that's one of those things with the Mandela effect. That's what they say. No, you're wrong. It was never Berenstain Bears. It never changed. It was always Berenstain Bears. You just were remembering it incorrectly, even though you had all of their books and whatever. Have these clear memories otherwise, and millions of other people have these clear memories otherwise. No, you're all just wrong. It's just a mass delusion. Same thing here. Okay. So here you see South America is not directly underneath North America, but it juts out a considerable amount here. It's there's Florida. Here's the east coast of America, and way over here is the east coast of South America. All right. So we're talking like between this, the way it looks here, and the way it looks here, we're talking a good distance. 500 miles to the east, maybe 1,000 miles to the east. Anyhow, this is the south. This is North America vis-a-vis South America, and South America vis-a-vis North America. So now, if you go before you travel south, you go due south, you get to South America. You cross through Central America that way. Now Central America kind of winds in a southeasterly direction. So the continent of South America, Central America is like it's still this narrow strip of land, but it's now been twisted. The pretzel has been twisted a little ways to the right. That piece of the pretzel, if you will, and now again, South America is way over here, as opposed to here. It's basically right underneath. I'm wondering if people who are around my age, I am 51, I'm wondering if people who grew up in the 70s and 80s can relate, have the same memories that I do about South America, where it was located on a map. What triggered all this in my mind was for some reason I got it in my head to watch the video called Interplanet Janet, which is from Schoolhouse Rock. These were cartoons that were shown. I think they were made in like the mid-70s, and they were shown on Saturday morning during the cartoons. If you were a kid, if you're a Gen X kid watching Saturday morning cartoons, you saw Schoolhouse Rock videos. They were very entertaining, very quaintly entertaining by today's standards. But that video of Interplanet Janet shows her visiting Earth, and the crude map that you see of Earth it also looks like this, but of course it's not drawn very intricately. So I wanted to find something that showed in a more intricate fashion the South America that I remember, and here you have it. So I guess my question would be to anyone out there, if you are around my age, do you remember this? Did you have a map in your room which looked like this? Or were you a Gen X kid and you still remember South America, jutting way out to the east, floating 500, 700, 800, 900, 1,000 miles east from where it was, from where it was in my memory. And for people who were born later than that, I suspect that's most of the people listening to this video, did any of you ever have any memories of South America being located differently? So, if people are, anyone who's just dismissive, who just thinks this is kooky and a waste of time, that's fine. Just don't chime in. All right. I only ask that of you. But if you have something to say, one way or the other, I would be interested to hear from you. That's it. Thanks for watching.